Hi guys, so for my blog entry this week, I interviewed my sister who has an 8-year-old daughter, my niece Olivia. And my sister told me a lot about how much media usage my niece has during the week and on the weekends. And I learned that they only have 3 televisions in their house. However, they don't have any computers. And my niece does have a television in her own bedroom. However, it rarely gets turned on. Usually she sits in the family room and watches TV. My sister explained to me that as she is a single parent, it gets very hectic for her during the week. My niece goes to daycare, and when my sister picks up, her daughter from daycare, they come home. My sister rushes in, is in the kitchen making dinner, and meanwhile, usually my niece is sitting in the family room watching TV. So my sister isn't usually around her at this time. So there's no parental co-viewing going on. However, as soon as they sit down, they eat dinner. When they're done, my sister said she usually does go into the family room, sit down, and watch TV with Olivia. However, she said usually there's not a lot of interaction going on between them. She's usually on her phone, texting people or on her Instagram feed, and she doesn't really communicate with Olivia, but they usually have on like Disney Channel or she said occasionally if they do have time during the week, they'll play like the Wii together, and like that'll be like their bonding time. So I found it interesting that certain times of the day more parental co-viewing happened, and at other times there was absolutely, no parental co-viewing whatsoever. In addition, my sister does have an iPhone, and my niece does have her own iTouch, which she can also text from. And my sister said she'll take this media, her iTouch, with her to school in case of emergencies. However, as far as she knows, she's, not really on it during school hours. So my niece really just has her iTouch with her when she's at home or, during the weekends after school hours. My sister explained to me that their weekend media usage often really varies compared to the weekday. She says that during the weekends they watch a lot of TV and a lot of movies. However, my sister's always in the room, present with Olivia. But the same thing sort of happens. She says there's no real verbal communication. She's just there in the room. And my sister also admitted that she probably would consider Olivia's iTouch used as a babysitter a little bit more than she would like. She notices that in the car when they're driving places, Olivia's on it playing games or texting her friends, or especially when they're like in the grocery store or waiting in a line, Olivia really relies on that to keep her occupied. I definitely feel like because my sister is a single parent, parental co-viewing really, takes a hit. There's not really another parent around while my sister, for instance, is in the kitchen making dinner. If she had a husband, maybe they would be sitting in the family room watching TV with Olivia. So I feel like it definitely depends on the dynamic of the family. When I think about managing media for my future children, I definitely feel like I will set guidelines for how much media usage or TV exposure there will be allowed, during the week versus the weekend. I also feel like I won't give my child a cell phone or have a TV in their room until there's really a need or a purpose for it, and I feel like that age would be around like the junior high school level. I also really think I will take parental co-viewing seriously, not just, as a parent being present in the room, but if the time allows me, I definitely will want to sit down and converse with my children about the media that they're seeing on the screen before them, because I really think it has a large impact on the child themselves. And in addition, I feel like I do not want media to be the backbone of my future family dynamic. I definitely want, a family that talks about their days and sits down at dinner and eats together without the TV on or no media usage. And I'll really enforce in my children the importance of creative play and imagination, because for me today, I can remember as a child, creating this fantasy world and having my own games, and there's nothing I would want more today than to just be able to go back and imagine the world as a perfect place.